Okay, so this video is going to demonstrate how to use the Logitech Camera Settings app. Now this is the free app for Mac users. If you are a Windows user, you will have to look for the Logitech app that came with the camera, and I suspect, well I know, you will have to download that from the Logitech website for your particular webcam or whatever brand of webcam you're using. Maybe there will be some extra apps you can use. But in this case, I'm still sticking with my camera, the 920. Alright, so this is the view, the standard view from the camera. You can see it's quite a wide angle view. In this case, I have a couple of choices. I can move the camera closer to me, or I can use the app to zoom. Okay, I'm going to move the camera closer. Okay, I'm still not super big in the frame, and you can see that I have like clutter around me, and I left that there intentionally. I'm going to come a bit closer. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Now, the closer you are to the camera, the wider angle, like the wider your face will get, because the webcams typically have like a really wide angle lens. So things like if I put my hand close, it might distort. Put my face close, maybe it's a little bit too uncomfortable. And when you zoom, the difference is it doesn't have such a wide angle view. So let me back the camera up. Okay, so I'm going to back the camera up, and just so you know, because I know you're going to ask me, I'm using this microphone in this case. Okay, so here's the Logitech app, and what I can do is actually zoom in. So it has, by the way, 3 settings: the webcam control, it has image quality settings, and then device information. But let's just go to webcam control, and let's just go into our zoom. So I'm going to go plus, I'm going to click twice, and you can see, I'll just move this out of the way, you can see that most of the junk is out of the way. Let me move that up. I'm going to move the camera up just a tad. Whoops, I guess I have to move it down. To totally get rid of the junk here at the bottom of the screen. Okay, the bottom left side. Okay, so now I'm going to jump back into the frame. I'm going to go back and sit on my stool. And hopefully this works. So I'm a little low in the screen, so I need to put myself, a little higher in the frame. So I'm going to go back to the computer and adjust that, and I'll be right back. Let me see if that did it. Yes. Just let me move that out of the way. Okay, now I've got this thing in my frame. Maybe I can just move it slightly. Anyhow, this is a good sort of starting point if you're doing talking head videos, talking directly to your students or doing a blog post, things like that. I don't feel my head is too big in this shot. However, if you feel that you want to be smaller in the frame, you can either move the camera back or zoom out a bit. So I'm just going to briefly compare the wide angle shot, so the camera close versus the camera zoomed in. So here's the camera zoomed in, and this is without using the camera settings app. So basically that webcam is, so I'm going to get out my measuring stick here, is about 15, 16 inches from my nose. Whereas before it was a couple of feet away from me and I zoomed in. So you can see the difference. Hopefully you can notice that when I'm closer to the camera, I have more distortion than you do if you zoom in. So if you want to not look distorted and you don't want your face to go wide angle, then move back and zoom in. It'll be a bit more flattering.